fun wrapping socks on Christmas morning. Well, that may earn you an eye roll from your teenagers. That is until now. We are upping the sock game with these personalized pairs they will love. We're calling them the Christmas Sockings, and creative editor Jill Broadbent is here with the full tutorial to make these and our feet more festive. Jill, I can't tell you how excited I am. This is so fun.
It is really fun.
We were talking, you're crafty. You're crafty, and needle and thread is even intimidating for you, but
not
you
my jam,
can do
but
it.
You can do it.
Everybody
That's what I'm
can
saying.
do it, yes.
You do not have to be crafty or know how to sew to do these. I saw them in my feed somewhere along the way and sent them to my 15-year-old daughter and just said, these are cute. And she was like, yes, yes, they are, which doesn't happen very often, that we are on the same page of what is
take
cute.
the wins when we can get them.
So she said, this is what I want to give all my friends for Christmas. So
that is such a
we
great
set
idea.
out to do this and thought, this is too fun to not share it. So.
This is too fun to share. Okay, talk us through the supplies, everything we're gonna need for this project.
Okay, the reason it's a hit with the teenagers is because we're starting with Nike socks.
Because we're starting with Nike socks, of course we are.
They feel like they have to have them. You could use the tall ones, but these ankle ones are really cute because then the little design stays right by your ankle. So Nike socks. Again, you could do this totally cute embroider on socks without the Nike. Yeah, for sure.
Even those cute ruffle socks.
Yes, there's so many cute
like
ways to deck out socks these days. But this little idea for the teenagers, start with the Nike socks. You can find them on sale a lot of times though. Nike will run sales. Kohl's always has them on sale. I would actually avoid Amazon for these. I've always found them cheaper at Nike directly or Kohl's. So
when did you think you'd say that, Jill?
I know.
Avoid Amazon.
I mean, you can, they're there, but not on sale.
Okay.
And then you need embroidery thread, which I mean, if you've done bracelets or any of the fun things, you might have those around. If you don't, at the craft store, they're like $1, So pick a few colors. You need embroidery needles. So they're just a little bit bigger than your regular needles. Then you'll need, this is the smallest tube I could find. A smaller one would be even better, but this was the smallest that they had. And then some scissors and some way to trace your shape on.
Okay, and you say we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna show everybody how to do it.
We don't need a pattern. I mean, it'd be awesome, but we're just freehanding this.
We're freehanding.
It's really fun. I mean, think about the fact you're making pretty basic shapes. The other one I haven't tried yet that we wanna do is a candy cane. So super easy, right? Like we're drawing easy shapes. Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and give this a try. These markers are like invisible ink, but they're made for sewing. So you can draw on your fabric and then within 24 hours, it just disappears. So it's going to be your best friend for putting your shape on. Okay. So what are you gonna go for?
Well, I feel like I'm gonna do the most simple thing that maybe won't embarrass me and just do the hook with the ornament. So this cute guy here, I'm just gonna use that. So I'm gonna hook him on there, and then I'm gonna do my ornament.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep. So once you've drawn some shape on, then that's going to be how you kind of follow along with your stitch. You know? And so we did a few different ideas. Hoop in here? So yes, then the next important thing is that you put the hoop in, because the tricky part is that they're so elasticy. So you want to make sure you're kind of spreading that out. It's also going to give you more surface area to stitch on as it's stretched out, and you can see the little holes in the weave that you can go when it's stretched out. So it makes, I tried both, and I learned a lot of things along the way, but you'll want to stretch it out because it's going to just like keep it to make it really easy. Okay. So.
Are you gonna show us?
Yes, well, we've done.
Don't trust me, I can't do this.
I'll show you a few things. One thing we did, I showed it on a video because there are just lots of different stitches.
Okay, yes.
So again, I'm a novice, so other people who are like totally in the embroidery world are like, yes, these are basics.
We're seeing the stitch now.
But this is what I did on one of the ornaments, is just the back stitch to make the little hook. And so you just are stitching kind of a straight line on the hook. And on that part, I used 3 pieces. You know your embroidery thread is six strands in one.
Know that, but I know it now. Yep.
So you can always thin it out. So on lots of these, I wanted to keep the 6 because I wanted that thick color. But on the little hook, it was easier to do that. And then this is called a Rhodes stitch. So to do this circle, you stitch vertically, and then you're going to just cross until you've covered the whole thing. So that's what this one right here is. Okay. So you can kind of tell that you get a little more bulk in the middle because every time you're crossing the stitch, but I feel like that made it more like an ornament.
Okay,
so like this is a totally different approach I did with the ornaments. And here you can see I did use the 6 strands. So I think it was too thick for the hook. So
these are just, you just learn as you go.
Yep.
Trial and error.
But, so that was a road stitch. This one has a wheel stitch, and then I'm gonna show you how you can put ornaments on your tree, because that was really fun.
Okay.
So let's see, here's our tree right here. So those little ornaments are an actual stitch. It's called a French knot.
A French knot?
Yes. So here is how you put an ornament on your tree.
Okay.
So a French knot is just like exactly that, like it feels like a little knot and it has some texture.
Okay.
So we're just going to stitch and pull your thread all the way in, and then before you go back down, you wrap your thread around your needle a couple times, and then you go down right next to your stitch. And when you pull slowly, and then it's going to make a little knot.
Cute.
Isn't that fun?
And it's also this 3D effect.
Yeah, so it gives you some texture.
It's so cute on the sock.
Yeah, and a lot of detail, so you can just add little ornaments and things like that. So,
oh, Jill, it's
really
so
fun.
cute. When we break it all down, what does it come out to be about, like cost per pair?
At retail, $5 a pair.
Oh my gosh.
So if you find the socks on sale, even cheaper.
And personalized.
Yeah. Yes.
So good, Jill.
Yes.
So fun. I think this is gonna be a hit. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.